a sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Here's a question for you. What do you know about Passway Systems? Nothing? Well, my guest today is going to change that. Time to meet Nick Coons. Welcome to the show, Nick.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
Thank you. What is Passway Systems?
So it's actually a security system for car rental companies to automate the exit process. So if you've ever rented a car at a car rental company at an airport, the last thing you do is you drive out to the exit gate, you hand the security guard your driver's license and your contract, and they go through and they look at that. Yep, that's you, that's your car. They push a button, open the gate. That's a very expensive human resources process at that. So we built a system that automates that entire process, and you don't have to have a security guard there anymore. You actually improve your security with the system as well.
Oh, we've never done that, though. I've never seen that happen.
What's that?
Maybe that's a U.S. thing?
It may be like specific to the U.S., yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So how did you get involved in it?
So back in about 2011, my IT company at the time was providing IT services for a small car rental company here in the U.S. We were going all over the country doing, fixing their computers, things like that. They were bought by a much larger company in 2013, and we started phasing us out, didn't need us at that point. But the manager at one of the locations in Seattle contacted me and said, we're spending like $18,000 a month on a security guard for this exit. It's actually because it's 24/7, right? So it's 4 full-time positions. And they said, is there any way you can build an automated system for us? This is back in like 2015. So we worked for about 9 or 10 months on solid development, building out the software, the hardware, like welding everything, making the plastics, like everything from scratch, right? The development was a fun process. Went out there at the end of 2015, installed it, and they have been using it ever since.
Oh, okay. So you have a technical background?
Yes, since I was a little kid.
Yeah. but what was it, the fun of arranging all of that, of putting all of that together? Is that what intrigued you about it?
Definitely. Anytime someone comes to me and says, I have this problem and I'm looking for a technical solution, I love trying to figure out like, how can I do this? What cool thing can I invent that doesn't exist? That's my driver.
Okay, so so like you said, it's right across the U.S. Are other countries going to be using that system?
It's possible. One of our clients is a company called Sixt, S-I-X-T. They're a European company. They're based out of Germany, and they've been moving into the U.S. a lot the last 6 or 7 years, making headway here. And they're one of our big clients. We've been doing a lot of installs for them around the country, and they may end up backporting that to their European locations. Now, car rental is a huge thing in the U.S. It's bigger than like everywhere else in the world combined, right? Because we have such a huge car culture here. Most other places have, like especially in Europe, the countries are a lot smaller. They have better public transportation than we do. So the U.S. has really big car culture. So I'm not sure how much this will export out, but there are car rental companies outside of the U.S. So it's definitely possible.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Now you are you working on other jobs as well?
You mean other outside of the gate system?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a serial entrepreneur, right? So I have an IT management company. I employ about 10 people. We do computer repair and help desk support for small businesses, security, video surveillance, phone systems, all that. I have a real estate investment company that I started a few years ago. And a friend of mine and I just last year started a smart home renovation company.
Wow. Well, like nothing but like being busy. And I know you're a dad as well, right?
That's right. Yeah, I've got a 3.5-year-old. He's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of him. He's really cute. And you're in Arizona, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Now, were you not? Where are you from originally?
I was born here in Phoenix.
Oh, you were, right? Because I think weren't you in California for a while?
Went back and forth. Had a little bit of work out there. I had a secondary residence in California, so I, go out there, spend a week, come back here, spend a week, and that was for about 3 years.
Okay, yeah. So, what are your future plans? Because it sounds like you're that type of person that's always got something going, right? Mind, right?
Right. So for Passway specifically, we actually are just putting together a new marketing strategy. I spent a bit of time last week in Seattle where I was meeting with a couple of potential clients out there, working with one of our existing clients to help us get into the industry. We've got a trade show in Las Vegas coming up in April that we're going to be setting up a booth at. And Rez Smart is the smart home renovation company. That one is the one that I'm putting a lot into as well to try and getting a lot of smart home renovation stuff going as well.
Okay, right. How would the Passway Systems work for like a limousine company?
So the product itself is specifically geared toward car rentals for their type of security there.
Okay.
If limousine, so there are a lot of solutions right now like gates and that sort of thing to secure parking lots, but a lot of those have different ways of exiting, right? So you might have a pay parking lot with a kiosk that you pay on the way out or the way in or something like that. There's a lot of solutions out there for that sort of thing. There's nothing like Passway on the market right now that does this. You either have our system or you pay a group of people between $15,000 and $18,000 a month on security in order to secure your lot. Those are the alternatives at this point.
Okay, right. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now tell me about your renovation company. Have you started doing any jobs yet?
We actually just started trying to do lead generation about a week ago with our new website there as well. And for that one, what we do is we have manufacturers that we're working with that are making products specifically for us: thermostats, door locks, light bulbs, security cameras, garage door controllers, any kind of smart home devices that you would think. A lot of these things exist. You can go to, Home Depot or Lowe's at the hardware store or Amazon and pick up a bunch of stuff. A lot of people are not really familiar with exactly how that works. So they go through, do the whole install. Maybe it's not very secure. Maybe they end up with half a dozen apps on their phone. Everything's controlled separate. It ends up being a big mess, right?
Yeah.
So we go into people's houses, we do the consulting, and we work with them and say, like, here's all the different things that are available. What are you looking to do? Once we kind of narrow that down, we figure out this is what they want. We design that system for them. We go in, we provide all the products, we install it, all works under a single app. Everything works together. We train them, support them, and the whole thing.
Right. Now, would that work in an apartment building?
It absolutely would. All of our stuff is something that can be renovated after the fact. So we're not installing like cabling through the walls. It doesn't have to happen when during new construction. The whole idea is that you have an existing residence, house, apartment, whatever, and we can go in there and take care of that for you.
Oh, that's really cool. Because I'm just thinking about, because I live in a condo, right? When we have a council, so everything has to go through council if it's going to affect the building in any way, shape, or form, right? And like our intercom system, like would there be a way, like as it is now, if somebody wants to come ring my buzzer, they push a certain number. So would your system work that way, like through the intercom system?
So the intercom system would still be maintained by them. That would be their separate system. Everything that we do is going to be basically specific to your house or your townhouse, right? So we can have, lighting in the ceiling with color change light bulbs. It can be any color, any brightness. We can have a door lock. So instead of your regular deadbolt with a key that you have on your front door, you can have it so it works with either like a code, a thumbprint, a key, your app, a scan card. We have garage door openers, controllers. We've had people a lot of times tell us before, they leave, they get to work and they're like, oh, darn, I can't remember if I left my garage door open, right? Here, we can just look at the app and do that. Or we can tie the app, the garage door opener with your phone. So your door automatically opens when you get into your home and it automatically closes when you drive away from home. So there's just so many possibilities with all that.
Yeah, that's really cool because I've seen like sometimes I watch TikTok and people have a camera at their door, right? So they can be away from home and still see what's going on at their door, right?
Yep, and we have that as well. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you actually in your home, do you have any of these items?
I do. Yeah, I use my home to do a lot of the testing and product development. So I'll have manufacturers send me samples of things. I test them. I make sure everything's good. I discard the stuff. About 70% is not something I want to work with. Doesn't work with our clients. And so I go out to manufacturers, say you need to make these changes for it. So it works with us and it works with what our customers need. But my house is one of our test beds.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Your own home as a testing site, right?
Right.
I'm all excited because I got thermostats that I can control on my phone, and I think,
yeah,
it's so cool.
Right. Yeah, those are a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just wondering though, like for a lot of older people, they find a lot of that stuff very difficult to understand and I guess maybe intimidated by a lot of it. Do you get any of that from them?
We do, and that's one of the benefits of a service like ours is we provide all the training as well, right? So if you're just going out to the store and trying to buy the stuff and read the fine print and understand the little instruction booklet that's about this big and has many paragraphs on it that I have trouble seeing, it's nice to have that hands-on. I can walk you through after we set it all up. Here's how it all works. Let me show you. I can provide remote support in the future if you need anything. We can always come back out to your house and help you with that sort of thing. So yeah, we're there for support after the sale as well.
Oh, very good. Yeah. So now, if people want to get a hold of you for any of those items that you mentioned, whether it's the home security or Passway Systems, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, for sure. So the best way for Passway, and this is going to be, car rental companies are going to be our big clients there. The website is just passway.systems. I know most websites, .com, .net, .org, but they've opened up a ton of top level domains. So we're passway.systems.
Passway dot system. Okay.
Systems with an S at the end.
Yeah.
Yep. And then for Rez Smart, it's rezsmart.com. Rezsmart.com.
Rez Smart. Rez Smart.
Uh-huh. Yep. And through those websites, there's phone numbers, there's contact pages, all that information to get a hold of us.
Well, that sounds fun. So I'm going to make sure, like when I render this, that that information is under your name, so people can look for it, and hopefully you'll get some people inquiring through this interview.
Very good.
Wouldn't that be cool, right?
Yeah.
So I think, is there anything else that I missed? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that pretty much covers it all. Yeah, we went through everything. The Passway Systems has a lot of features available. Customers will exit with a barcode, so it speeds up that process quite a bit. We have RFID cards for employees to be able to go out. We have remote controls for shuttle buses. We have an intercom, so if anyone, I don't know how this thing works, they can push a button and talk to someone. On the back end for the car rental companies, there's a full suite of reporting, pictures, license plate recognition. So it's a really solid, secure system, eliminates a ton of human error and saves a bunch of money.
Very good. Well, wow, that's great. Well, thanks, Nick. But stay on camera for just a second, okay?
Okay.
So I just want to remind everybody, you've been listening to Nick Coons. I'm going to share his information, so you're free to contact him and find out what all of these things are about. Maybe you will find it very useful. I wish it was here in Canada. Let's come to my house, Nick. Anyway, he's in the US, but I'm sure with this company, there's traveling and all of that involved too. So thank you for watching the show, everybody. Take care and peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community where you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see.